Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It is midday money on a Friday. Football Friday, August the 23rd. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody is all right on a Friday. It'll be a little short one today. It's Football Friday. So, I have we got midday money. I got Winner Circle Live. I got Mark Lawrence. Anybody get the playbook? I know the new cats probably don't even know what the playbook is. But if you get a preseason magazines, Mark Lawrence playbook's been around a long time. So Mark Lawrence, Victor King will be live today. I'll tweet that out on the Twitter world. You want to come check that out? It'll be all football talk. And I don't know, listen, if the comments want to do a little baseball, probably talk baseball, but it'll really more be NFL action here. Week 3, final preseason week. Week 0, college football for tomorrow. Subscribe. Listen, if you got winning free picks, sure. But please follow Sean Higgs because this might be the last week of Sean Higgs on winning free picks doing videos there. So follow both channels, please. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Let's talk some baseball. Yesterday, losers in the video. What am I going to do? Free picks. Not cashing. Premiums won. 2-1 down the sites. I'll take that. But did not get it done here. Brewers lose. Pittsburgh 7 runs there. San Diego over 4.5 was a loser. Right. San Diego run line couldn't get it done. Tampa Bay under winner. Houston as a nice underdog wins for me there. Again, on the sites, we're having a good season. I can't complain. I'm number 3, number 4, number 6 on the sites with 530-something picks on the board. Between 21 and 24 units up for the year, 2,000-something. Not too shabby there. Yesterday in the chat, Pounded Sports says, get the pen out St. Louis 12-2. It was 3-0. Still a win for Pounded. Ricketts, hammer time, Pittsburgh, first 5. It was 6-0. 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Never in doubt for Ricketts on his first 5 play there. Nothing in the chat for today in baseball. Listen. The free picks have not been cashing. I'm not going to just put out something. I only got one game up on the sites today. So if you're a site person, you see that. If you're on Sean Higgs YouTube, you've got that as well. NFL, again, it's on Sean Higgs YouTube. I put all my games out there. And if you would have followed, you would have been nice 2-0 with the Colts and the Bears. Never in doubt winners there. And I had good numbers, too. We had the Colts at 3.5. But looking at the entire preseason, just because I had good numbers, I talked about the Giants when we had them at 5.5. It didn't cover. Getting a better number does help. We'll see how it does through the weekend here. We'll do a little stop geoengineering, look at every single game, side and total, pick them, because we don't call it the Marcos Minute because he doesn't come in anymore. So goodbye to Marcos. At least Mr. Nika comes in and says hello. So we'll do that. College football for tomorrow. Premiums are up. And for the chat here, New Mexico under 54.5. There you go. I know we had some people coming in like, oh, take New Mexico. I think it was Davis was like New Mexico today. I mean, the line opened at 4.5. It's 14 now. It's 14. At this point, it's almost, do I want to come in and take New Mexico plus 14 here? The SMU line opened at 17, went to 28, back down to 24, sitting at 26. Maybe a first half play there. I mean, I know people want the derelict Hawaii laying 40. Oh, Delaware State missed a plane. It's going to be late. Do you want to really lay 40 with Hawaii? And you're going to have people come in here. Well, they've covered. Were they laying 40 or were they like an underdog? So there is your football rundown. Let's do the MLB slate here. Reds, Pirates, Abbott, and Falter on the hill. I'm an Abbott guy. A little plus money. I don't totally hate that there. You want to take the Reds in the small doggy roll. I get it. That's probably what I would do there. Stros and the O's. Do you really want to jump into Baltimore? I think they're 500 their last 40 games. Not really, that you want to take them. I mean, it's a pick 'em. The Stros minus 110, 115. They're 11-3 their last 14. Houston, we cashed with them yesterday. Freeland and Rodon. Everybody loves the Yankees today here. I think you got to take the Rockies. I know yesterday they were getting 150 from Corbin, and it was an over. How about, Rockies and over today? Worst case is split. And if Rodon messes up the bed here, you're having a monster day. Angels and Jays. Kashinowitz and Bissett. I said yesterday when we get the bad teams coming together to hang out, what do we want to do? We would like to do a over. Again, did not bet this game. Not going to bet this game. Cubbies and the Marlins, Hendricks and Meyer. I like this Max Meyer youngster. Maybe I'm biased because I like all the Marlins young pitchers. Didn't bet it. Evaldi and Beebe. I thought about taking the Rangers here, believe it or not. And an under. It was 7.5. It's down to 7. D-backs and the Sox. Ryan Nelson. Again, if you're going to give me plus 110 here versus Bello, he's pitched a little better. I just can't get past some of his split kind of numbers. I would lean Arizona, but honestly, if you have to bet it, I did not. I'm not going to come in and tell you I'm betting games and to bet a game I didn't bet, but I like the over there. Natties and Braves, Gore and Sale. I can't lay a 120 or 115 run line with the Braves. They just don't hit the ball. They don't hit. Is it the safest of the two? Probably, yes. Tigers and the Sox. Not going to lie, I want to take the White Sox with Chris Flexen. I mean, Detroit's going to lay a 145. I'll take a 130. How about a crazy Rocky White Sox parlay? How about that? Everybody's going to do the favorites, right? I have no problem laying 280s. How about taking some ugly dogs? St. Louis and Minnesota. I'm not a Festa guy, but I would do Minnesota. And I'd get fancy. I'd go 145 on a run line there for a better payday. Phillies and the Royals. I will take Mr. Walker here. I mean, Taijuan Walker. Everybody's going to run. Ooh, the Phillies. Look at this. Taijuan Walker. The Phillies are 20 games over 500. Kansas City has won some games. This line here, I think a lot of people will be on the Phils. I will take the Royals. Mets and the Padres. The Padres let me down yesterday. First 5 loser, run line loser, 5 runs in the top of the 9th, like ridiculous to go over the total. But now we have a second game. Maybe do I want to take a Musgrove here? It's 2 games back. I don't know. Part of me wants to do it. I can't though. I did it yesterday and they hurt me. Brew Crew, NEAs, Savali and Sears. I don't like Saval. Do we do a over here? Because Saval's bad and it's still Oakland and Milwaukee somehow still hits the ball. That lineup. I don't get it. Over 7.5. Giants and Mariners, Birdsong Castillo. Do you do the under 7? There's no more 7.5s out there. Do you do under 7? Seattle season is over. Fired the coach. Are they going to get like a bump like, hey, the coach is gone? What did he? Did he put like weights on the bats that the guy's going to hit the ball? I don't want Seattle. Rays, Dodgers, Alexander and Miller, 190 piece. Dodger run line, even money. I'd probably look at the Dodger run line here, folks. You want to get involved in this one. Dodger run line for me, even money. NFL football. Let's go. Jags. No, where am I? Yeah, preseason 3. We got Jags in Atlanta. Let's pull these up. Oh, that's regular season. A 7.5 piece, total of 35. Do I want to lay this one? I have nothing on myself. We saw some overs yesterday, right? People probably ready. Let's take unders. They're 26-6. I don't think Atlanta does much today. They said they're not going to play Penix. Do I want to lay 7.5 with the Jags? I'm going to say yes. We got Lawrence. We got Beathard, and we got Mac Jones. You want to lay 7.5? I'm not going to say no to that. Bucks. Bucks. Yes, yeah, Bucks are hosting the Dolphins here. This line was Miami favored by 1. I had it at -1.5. It has flipped down to +3. Total, I have a 34.5. It is now 37.5. I still like the over. And you know what? I'll still take a flyer on Miami here, +3. I'm not going to back off my game. Niners, Raiders up to a 9. I got San Fran -3 on the Winner Circle channel for Gamblers World here. This is a 9 now. I mean, the Raiders, the total is 32. Saturday action, let's go. Rams and the Texans. This one was, a 6? It came down to a 4. I still would probably lean to the Texans here. I got Houston -6. I still like the Texans at the 4 spot here. I still like them. I mean, the Rams don't really play. I mean, at least you get a better number here at this point. If you didn't take the 6 when I put it out on the webpage. Ravens, Packers, Green Bay 2.5, a total of 3.5. I have Green Bay +1.5. The Ravens living off their past of just winning. It's not the same team, especially backup quarterback wise. So, yeah, I would lean Packers here and an under in that matchup. Bills and the Panthers. Panthers 4.5-point favorite. We're doing this on the air when I said take Carolina -2, and it was already moving it up to 4.5 now. Carolina looks to be the play there. Lions and Steelers. I got the over 36.5. It is basically a 35.5 now. I like the Steelers. I put it out. It's on the Sean Higgs YouTube in the community section there at 3.5 at the beginning of the week. It is 7. I still like it. I like the over. I know the Lions probably going to do nothing here, quarterback-wise, but the Steelers still need a quarterback. Like, I think both of these guys will play. They got to generate some. As much as I wanted the Steelers week 1, man, they've looked kind of ugly this preseason. That's moved to 3 that week 1 versus Atlanta. Vikings and Philadelphia. Philly -2 and a 33.5. What do I have in this game? I got anything in this game? Nothing in this game for me. And nothing, still nothing. Cowboys -3.5 and a 33 over the Chargers. I would have looked at Dallas here, believe it or not, -3.5. No particular reason. Their first preseason home game. They got Cleveland week 1. It's just, I don't know. The Chargers they look good with Easton Stick. Giants and the Jets. Snoopy Bowl. Giants 2.5-point favorite. Total of 31.5. This went up a little tick with the Giants here. I have. I think the Giants will be more motivated because they're going to have a crappy year where the Jets actually have some playoff kind of aspirations and maybe a Super Bowl run possibly. So I lean Giants here for some bragging rights because it's going to be a long season, Giant fans. Browns in Seattle's a pick 'em in a 37. I do like Cleveland here. I do like the Browns. I got them minus a 120. Total-wise, Seattle – and again, I think with I'm a Sam Howell guy. I talked about him when he was at Washington. Walker's got some NFL reps, regular season series under his belt. And the Browns quarterbacks, you have like guys who've won games, and you can't win a preseason game. I don't know, man. You better win a game. I'm not. It doesn't. I know it's preseason. We shouldn't really take it here or there, but. Not looking to, you don't want to go into the season winless and looking bad. Titans and the Saints, 3.5 and a 36.5. No real opinion in this game. I like Tennessee in week 1. I'm fading the Saints in week 1. So you want to, how about an under? I'll do an under in that game. Cards and the Broncos, Denver 3.5. I like Denver in this spot. I do. I like the quarterbacks we have. The rookie, Bo Nix. We got our guy, Zachy, the MILF Hunter. And we got Stidman, who started here. 3 guys looking to do something. The Cardinals, I don't know what the Cardinals are looking to do. How about you want to do an over in that game? I'm not going to say no to that. And the Pats and the Commies. Patriots, a 4-point favorite. 33.5. So the Redskins trade a wide receiver number 2 to Philly, and now they're in talks to get Ayuk. I don't get it. This game. This is the game they want to close the preseason with. Hey, everybody, let's tune in and watch this game.
Stop it. Get some help.
No. Not going to watch this game. We got comments. See how everybody's doing. Timothy, first one in, right on the button at high noon. Welcome. Angels, Nerfy, with Judge over 1/2 bases plus 111. Angels, Nerfy, huh? I do like Nerfies. It does scare me, though, when I have last place teams battling out for Nerfies, though. Ryan, happy Friday to you also. Nats Rockies over. Winner under Garrett Cole strikeouts. Got that. I've been found betting strikeouts. Those have been pretty solid. Thoughts on those bets? I don't really dive into a lot of strikeout props, although someone told me today to do Kyle Freeland under 4.5 strikeouts. So I'm not a big strikeout kind of prop guy. I like the ribbies because they just pay off better. But I think for next season, Ryan, I'll have to jump into the strikeout. People like the pitching props more than the ribby props. You know, they like hit run ribby combined. They don't like just one. Michael B is in the house. The lock it in with the King is in the house. 2 and 3, but the Stroh's under plus $3 and A's under $2 cash. So that's a winning. That's it. Listen, money management is key. Brio from the top rope off Facebook coming in to say hello. Kindy says 129 preseason. I say hit the Colts over, lost Chiefs money line and under 32. I mean, who thought I thought that you thought you'd be safe in that one. I didn't have the and I like the Bears yesterday, right? I had the Bears. I wasn't expecting the Bears to score 34 points and a Chiefs to show up in the fourth quarter with some garbage action there, you know. But what are you going to do? 34 for the Bears, unexpected. I thought the under would be a good play. Mike S. says, happy Friday. Thoughts on Georgia Tech? Thoughts on Georgia Tech, Mike? Everybody in the chat here has Georgia Tech plus 13.5 because that is what we've been talking about for 2 months. Under first half, too, as well. King D says, under NFL preseason, under 34.5 Raiders, Niners. I agree with that one. I mean, it's a big 10-point spread, and the total is like 32 or whatever. It's 34. Crazy. What is the up-to-date number on that here? 32.5, I'm saying. Open at 37. I see a 34 at one spot. Let's see. 32 FanDuel. 32.5 is all over. FanDuel, DK Caesars. Maybe Offshore have a better number. Picks from Dave, Mr. Dave Rogers. Yay, sports. Good to see Dave. And he's got a new channel rolling out with Guns and LJ. Michael B. Diamondbacks A plus 115. Boston does not win on Fridays. Ryan Nelson on the road has been good. I don't hate it. A's under. Yes. Sears has been really good. Brewers can't hit lefties. Royals team total over. Fade Taiwan Walker. I'm with you. Michael B said, want to get on the Twins somehow. Maybe a run line. I honestly do not bet a lot of run lines. I don't like having to win by 2. Maybe a Twins double result. You can do Twins no bottom 9 maybe if you want to do that. King D says Rockies money line. Hey, take a shot on the Rockies. Everybody's gonna be betting the Yankees. Michael B, I kind of want to be incredibly scared and take the Dodgers. I think I'm gonna have to bet them a total of 5 times this year, but the Rays cannot hit. Mike, I know you don't like run lines. I have to do run line. I'm not gonna take a 190. Then I gotta win 2 games to make up for that. Lex is in the house, keeping it classy. You know how we roll. Davis, Omaha Storm Chasers, number 1 fan here for the Storm Chasers. Minus a 160. Michael B says, I want to take Birds on K-prop, but open at 6.5, so I'm going to go 5. Yeah, 6 is too many. Take it under there. Davis says, Oklahoma City Dodgers minus 185, much like their big league brethren laying a 190 spot today. Sports Money Mikey's in the house. Smash like buttons. Let's not have it get weird, but I did miss midday bubbles. Yes, midday bubbles. What is that nonsense? The people fighting over walking bets. I mean, like, are you kidding me? Like, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Michael B saying hello to Mikey POD. Subject says, just got here from the ESP rundown. Good luck today with my guy Higgs in the chat. Good to see you. Stop, Gio. I mentioned you at the beginning of the show. Rangers and Reds, D-backs, money line, first 5, and maybe full game. Here we go. Rangers are kind of like Reds would happen. I don't hate any of these. The Guardian, says Davis. He wants to take a little Cleveland action with BB over the Rangers. King D says, I got this number a week ago. You got to get down early. I don't hate the early bets. I mean, really, I had the Colts at 3.5. I got the Steelers at 3.5. I got 34.5 for Miami over. I got 2 in Carolina. Again, is it a guaranteed winner? I don't know. Over the long run, you're going to win more than you lose on those? Absolutely. Like we said, not been many preseason football games, but I might take my Raiders at plus 10. That's the thing. Why is this a 10-point spread? 9. Well, it's 9, but you still got to win by 10. I mean, this is ridiculous. I got a -3. It went to 5. Now it's 9. Crazy. Tim Earl, Jessica, and Georgia Tech upset. Well, I hope they don't jinx it. Davis, I've said Georgia Tech, and if you go to the sites, if you're on Sean Higgs YouTube Premium, Winning Free Picks, Picks and Parlays, Sports Gambling Network, I have a 13.5 in pocket with Georgia Tech across the board here. So I've been talking about Georgia Tech for a long time, down to 10. We'll see what happens. Giovanni says, happy Friday. Nice to see you. You also, Gio. You like the Dolphins at +3 still? Yes, I do like the Dolphins still. Sportsway says, I think we need more walking bet videos. I'm going to shoot my first one today. Do it. Walking bets. He says, get the early numbers, especially in preseason. If you think you're going to have it, and again, not like I'm putting like 10 grand on preseason football, a few $100 on these things because the volatility is crazy. Like last week, it was like, oh, Josh Allen's playing. I think I have a good number. Where is it with the Steelers last week against the Bills? I had Pittsburgh -1.5. It went up to 5.5 because Allen wasn't playing. They say he's going to play. It drops down to a pick 'em. He doesn't play, and the Steelers still lose. Like, it is random. And honestly, I got to tell you, next preseason, if they're going to get rid of another preseason game and have 2, I'm not even betting preseason. How do you bet preseason? It's terrible. It's terrible. It's a terrible product. I was with Doug Upstone yesterday. We're doing a show on Winter Circle, and I'm like, I was just going on a rant about the bad quarterback play. I said, how many good quarterbacks are there? There's really like 5 or 6 good quarterbacks. People don't say, oh, this guy's really good. He's elite. You had a good year, and then you're hurt and you're bad. How many really good quarterbacks are they? And then they don't play quarterbacks in the spring. They get rid of practices in July. They get rid of a preseason game. No, everything is down. They try to make it a passing league. You can't hit a quarterback, can't hit a wide receiver, and enough with that crap. All right, so I don't love anything today in baseball. I got one game up on the site that is up on Sean Higgs YouTube. Follow the Sean Higgs YouTube again. Times could be running out here on Winning Free Picks, so give me a follow there, and I'll let you know where I'll be after that. So follow Sean Higgs YouTube. New Mexico under tomorrow, 54.5. You should take Georgia. If you're not Georgia Tech 13.5, see if it even matters. Florida State wins by 20. My 13.5 is nothing. All right, you got a better number, still a loss. So there's that. There is that. I will do a look at lines tonight because it is a football Friday. I know I didn't do one last night. I went to bed nice early. 9:30, I was in bed last night. I was tired. And I thought I set my alarm for 6:30. It was 6:30 at night. I still got up at like 7. I did my little 2-mile walk or whatever I did, 1.5 miles. Didn't shave. I did shower, though, afterwards. Didn't shave. But I'm out of here. Look at lines tonight. We'll go over all of the Saturday NFL stuff, and we'll be back tonight. Not sure of a time. We got it's a Friday. I got Winter Circle live in a half hour. with Mark Lawrence and Victor King. I'll have a college football free pick up with Detroit Lenny. I will be live with Tooch and Anth on Barroom Network tonight. So be sure to check that out. Twitter, I'm Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow there. I will see everybody